So there's going to be a few different things that we're going to speak to individually as far as how you're going to execute this movement. So we'll go over them all one by one, but then I'll make sure to do a couple reps at the end in terms of how all of it's going to come together. So the first thing that we're going to do as far as resistance, I'm going to use a rope with a cable attachment. You can also use a band anchored to a point that's higher up above you. Second is going to be the stance width. Typically we'll start a little bit wider than hip width, but again, as you're doing the movement and paying attention to the other things that we're going to talk about, we might have to adjust that slightly, and we'll talk about how you're going to make that decision. As far as where are your feet front to back, the outside foot, so the foot that's further away from the weight or the resistance, is going to be a little bit ahead of the other foot. From there, I'm going to start with even pressure on both feet. I'm going to use the foot that's closer to the resistance to initiate my push over to the outside foot. In terms of what we're shooting for as far as weight distribution on the outside foot, where you wind up, all your foot contact, so I got inside, outside heel, inside, outside ball of the foot. I'm thinking about having a bias of pressure towards the heel while still keeping the ball of the foot down. And then a common mistake to pay attention to is because my momentum is now moving to the outside of my foot, if you look down at my foot, sometimes people will roll to the outside like that. So again, that's just going to speak to keeping your inside contact the whole time. I want to feel like my weight is relatively stacked over my foot. So roughly my nose, my knee, and my foot all in a straight line up and down. That's how I'm going to know that I actually got over to that side and didn't just twist like that, but not move my body weight anywhere. Another really helpful cue is if you pay attention to like your zipper line, as if you're wearing a pair of jeans. So as I initiate that push with the right side, like we talked about, as I bring my weight over onto the outside heel, I want you to feel like ever so slightly that zipper line is turning towards the leg that's on the outside. What that should allow for to happen is that that outside hip is going to kind of move and turn back a little bit, and that should give you your glute sensation on that side. From there, you're going to return to your starting position and then just repeat. So pushing off the inside leg, wind up on my foot contacts over the heel on the outside leg with that zipper line turn to feel glute, and then I'll come back.